Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. Let's talk about the newest update for Adobe Bridge. I use Adobe Bridge all the time, mostly for images, finding things, organizing, just being able to search with a different kind of view than the limited desktop. Both Mac and Windows, I think, have had improvements over the years, but Bridge gives me a lot more information. So they've announced HEIC and HEIF image support in brackets for Windows. Also, a lot of improvements. So if you've ever been scrolling in the content panel, that could be slow. Scrolling and opening in the keywords was slow. All of that's been optimized. Let's have a look at that first. So this is the content panel. I'm just in Essentials. And now when I'm scrolling, you can see how fast things are. Much, much quicker, easier. I'm gonna go to my pictures here, open this up and scrolling much faster. Hey, while we're here, let's look at a goofy picture of me. Oh my goodness, that was me right there. Look at that. Not good. Okay. So everything here is much, much faster. And over in the keywords, when you're opening these little twirlies, unfurling these, everything and scrolling, all of that is much faster now. So they've improved all of this to make it optimized and much faster, both Mac and Windows. They've also added quick actions, which are powered by Adobe Express. These are great because sometimes you don't want to go all the way to Photoshop just to resize an image. So inside Bridge now, you can quickly resize an image. Let's have a look. So on the right, there are different panels, and here's the quick action panel. You can also get to it by right-clicking and get to quick actions here. And Adobe's going to keep adding to this area of quick actions. So if I click on this file here and I want to resize the image. Now, one thing I did realize after I recorded this tutorial is you can drag to the quick actions panel. So instead of clicking, dragging and dropping on the panel will invoke it and make it work. Click on it, and here it opens. Now, I wish the image I just clicked on would be in here, but I'm gonna have to drag that into this. And once I do, I get some options. Aspect ratio for things like Instagram, Facebook, X, and it gives you the different sizes here. So if I want to change this to 1:1, and I could change the overall quality if I want. And I'm dragging in this image to pan the image, and I could zoom it out if I wanted, zoom in. Maybe I want to just show one little area here. So I'm cropping and zooming at the same time. And I could open this in Adobe Express. So if I wanted to use this somewhere else, I could in a design or a template on Adobe Express. And I could download this if I want. And it says it's downloaded. And we open the folder. It's in Content Downloads is where I put it. In the Edit menu on Windows, the Bridge menu on the Mac, Preferences, if you go to Quick Actions, you can specify an area, ask, or just go to the downloads where you want it. Now there's another one I want to try out on this image here. I'm going to remove the background. And again, I wish it would put that image in there. Come on, Adobe. So look at that. Boom. Remove the background. Again, download or open that in Adobe Express. Yes, I would like to eat that whole Rice Krispie treats. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to show is content credentials. And I think this is going to make things so much better as we move into this world of AI. I just noticed, I can't remember what I was looking at, but I did notice a thumbnail in a browser where there was a badge that told me that the image I was looking at, it was some headline for something in a news feed that told me it was generated by AI, which is good to know. What I've done here is I changed an image and I turned on content credentials, which is an early access thing inside Photoshop. And back in the preferences, if you go to content credentials, content credentials, display content credentials, information in content and filter panel. You need an internet connection, and this is early access. So you'll see this badge right here. This doesn't show on the image. If I tap on my spacebar and preview this, you can see that's the content credential changed image. There's the original. That's my good friend Brent Bodrug, who's a fantastic music producer and musician. And I thought, hey, here's a picture of us. I should put us in a studio. And you can see right there that little content credentials. Let me see if I can zoom into that. It makes it a little bit bigger. So that little content credentials shows up. I'll put a link in the description to where things are going. It's not just Adobe that is embracing content credentials. Some camera manufacturers are supporting this. And that simply means that when you take a picture, the content credentials are added to that image so you know it's original. If we look at this in Photoshop and go to the window menu, content credentials, you can enable content credentials, go to the little flyout menu here, show on enable, disable. We can go into the preferences and you have the options of turning things on or off, and you can learn more about it here. You can also learn more about content credentials here, learn more. This will open up content credentials specifically in Photoshop and tell you a little bit more about this. And you're going to see this in a lot of Adobe applications. You can manage it, refresh accounts, enable content credentials here. So those are the big improvements in Adobe Bridge. It's great that that Bridge has life. For a while, it was a little bit of a side project for Adobe, but now it's back hot and heavy. Lots of quick actions. As I said, Adobe's going to keep adding to those quick actions with more and more things. And if you haven't looked at Adobe Express online, holy smokes, I'll put a link in the description. It is way more than what it originally was intended to do. I was part of a meeting where I realized there's a whole bunch of marketing people that actually use Adobe Express almost as their only application for producing stuff for social media, for the web, for lots of content. So check that out. Fire up your copy of Adobe Bridge. There's lots more that you can do inside. Preview videos. If you look again at the quick actions, you can trim videos in here. You can convert to an MP4. You can convert to a GIF. Lots of great things that you can do in Adobe Bridge. So have a look. Hey, if you're new to Video Revealed and you found this informative, take a moment and subscribe. You want to support us some more, you can do that at VideoRevealed.com/shop. Donate once monthly. There's lots of great things you can download from our store. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to keep you up to date on all the things that Adobe is doing to Adobe applications, especially one I really love, Adobe Bridge.